So it got to be really, really bad. And that's where, and that is an indictment on the previous administration, as much as people might want to admit it. Because not only they spent over $500 billion, but from what I am hearing, is that they only spend over $500 billion, but there are a lot of debts to pay. Hundreds of billions of dollars in debts that have to be paid. And that is where we are. So these people have to fix it. And they got to fix it. I mean, they can't fix it overnight, but they have to fix it. You know what I mean? But a lot of people will feel the pain. And I always say, sometimes you got to take short-term pain for long-term gain. Right? So that is where it is for me. San Juan Eastside takes first Carnival 2026 win, grabs 9th single pan title. Venezuela complains to OPEC about U.S. threats. Driver age 58 dies after crash in St. Madeleine. Unions, we commented, they said unions rejecting elders' comments. All right, we commented that. Munilal says no money from Venezuela to Trinidad and Tobago. Energy Minister Dr. Rudan Munilal says Trinidad and Tobago currently does not earn any energy revenue with Venezuela. Prime Minister marks new phase at Cuba Children's Hospital. Colombian President slams Trump's airspace calls against Venezuela. Well, they could talk that talk, but nevertheless. Anyway, I am in two minds as to what to go with first. And I think we will go with the issue with the unions and Clyde Elder. It's in the paper this morning. I think that is a very contentious issue and will affect, a lot of people. So we're going to get your thoughts on it. And then we will get to the international affairs that are taking place and all of the noise again that took place over the weekend. And I don't want anybody jump the gun. If I'm dealing with Clyde Elder and the unions, we're dealing with that. If you want to talk about the U.S. situation with the radar and anything with Venezuela, wait till we get to that. We will get to that in the second hour before we get to Ignite. Right? But we're dealing with the unions right now and getting your thoughts on that. On the radar issue, but I never see people make so much fuss over a radar being installed. I don't care what kind of radar it is. It is a radar. Standard procedure. In terms of airport, in terms of any national security, anything like that. And I am really beginning to think, right? Because with all the fuss that they're making, the U.S. pointing at radar, the U.S. doing military training the other day, oh God, the war going to start. And what happened? Nothing. The U.S. going now to install a radar in Tobago. Big fuss over that too. What is going on? What's wrong with all here? And I'm really beginning to think, just before we go to the break, that people seem to be under a lot of pressure with what is going on in the Southern Caribbean. Because their business seems to be affected. And when I take into consideration that the previous administration left the borders wide open, well, I have to start to say to myself now that this was a deliberate action in order for business to take place. The business of drugs, human trafficking, and the movement of guns and ammunition. And Trinidad and Tobago being open for business as a transshipment point for that trade. Because the way all you're fussing over a radar, you would think that the installation of a radar system is welcome in terms of national security or border security. I would think so, right? But the amount of people making a fuss over that, I have to wonder. Like, wait is all you're losing, boy? All you have to be losing real money? Anyway, like I say, that's a story for our next day, for the second hour. Now we're going to go to the break and come back with the Clyde Elder comments, and then the rejection of those comments by the unions. And as we prepare to do that, I want to remind you about Keolic. So we got the Keolic range of products, and they are backed by science with over 900 clinical trials. And of course, they're all made with the aged garlic extract. They include the cleanse and digestion, the blood pressure health, the cholesterol health, the Keolic total heart health, and the Keolic circulation health. All right? They also have the Keo green powder drink mix and the Keodophilus probiotics. Okay? Now, you can pick up any one of these products in the Keolic range by visiting a pharmacy or a health store across the country. And for more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. That is Keolic. Now, Chef Shiraz, who I think will be with us this Friday again, gentlemen. Well, again, Breakfast Friday again, eh? Chef Shiraz and the Culinary Academy, they have several courses. One of those courses starting in the month of December, right after the Breaking On Christmas party on the 15th and the 16th. So you have the Christmas cuisine cooking course. And then in January, on the 3rd of January, they have three courses, which is the Creative International Cuisine, the Food Costing Restaurant, and the Baking and Pastry. And then in January, you have the City and Guilds Diploma 3. All right, so all you have to do is contact Chef on 372-4639 or 737-5097. Okay? So make sure get in contact with him today and get yourself registered as early as possible to get started for 2026. All right? And for those of you who do not have your ticket yet, please remember to go out and get your ticket. We got top of the line entertainment for you. Iowa George, Sherwin Winchester, Brass to the World featuring Snakey and Sinel Dempster, Lil Bits, and much more. All right, $400 premium drinks inclusive. It's a Breaking On Christmas party, December the 13th, and your tickets are available at Sports and Games nationwide. Also, Raj Bar in St. Augustine. And Raj Bar is located, what street is that, Director? What? I hear you. Dookie Singh? All right. So Raj Bar is located on Dookie Singh Street, all right, in St. Augustine. So like when you swing off by UE there, right, and you go down, you make the right to swing, like if you're going, College Bar by the corner, you're making the right, and then Dookie Singh is one of the first streets you're going to come to after College Bar. You make a left and Raj Bar right there. So for those of you in that area, you can get it there. All right, and then you can go online as well, and you can purchase at trinbagoevents.com. Okay, trinbagoevents.com. You'll get your online tickets there. Remember, it is the dress code is wear white. We have giveaways for the best dressed male and the best dressed female, and we have a few other giveaways inside of there as well, from Sasha Cosmetics and other sponsors. We actually have to big up Sinker Designs this morning for that lovely bag. They have a nice handbag or a purse, not my purse, a handbag for the best female dressed. And they have another bag for the men. All right, so for the best male. So we have a lot of prizes to give away, and there's going to be a lot of promotions. We have the wine bar, which will be serving Prosecco. Well, again, Prosecco for $400. I tell you, but I cancel this thing, I go out buy frightened, I'm telling you. But anyway, we take the break. When we come back from the break, we'll get to Clyde Elder, what he had to say outside the Parliament on Friday that has been rejected by unions over the weekend. Stay tuned.
Girls, line up, line up, line up, line up, line up. Total in you, Morocco, total in you.
The joy of Christmas savings begins at Passards the Food King. Shop, save, celebrate with great foods. Picnic ham, family 7.25 pounds, now $159.99. Golden brand margarine stick, 225 grams, 3 sticks, 20. 30 degrees of pro powder, $21.99. Ibis all-purpose flour, 10 kilograms, $69.99. Nestle green butterfly milk, 250 ml, 3 packs, 20. Gala apples, 10 for $20. Carrots, 1 pound, 3 packs, 20. Dodge potatoes, 5 pounds, $10. Matuk peanut butter, 250 grams, 2 tubs, $19.99. Deals valid until December 3rd or while stocks last. And this Christmas, we're giving you 5 times the joy. Shop for a chance to win 1 of 5 brand new Toyota Tasers. Plus, enter to win 5 Whirlpool stoves, 5 twin-tub washers, 5 microwaves, and so much more. Check our socials for details.
Win a brand new ride for Christmas in a 3-car raffle organized on behalf of Queen's Royal College.
Merry Christmas.
First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded Royal Ride Ford Ranger. Draw a date Saturday, December 20th at the school. Tickets only $100. All proceeds for the further uplifting of the school. Tickets available from teachers, parents, alumni, and of the school. Also at islandetickets.com. Mart Liquor Palace, Dingle Mountain Main Road. GN Food Center, Saparia. Uncle Beto, Santa Cruz. Better Deal Supermarket, Cunupia and Aranguez. Khan's Liquor, Dingle Mountain Main Road. Ramsing Sports, Chaguanas and Cuba. Bobby's Barbecue Wrap, Mirage Supermarket, Sangre Grande. West B Supermarket, Dingle Mountain and Tacarigua. Voodoo Singh Supermarket, Upper Bourne Road. Payless Hardware, Dingle Mountain Main Road. Don's Roti, Pitti Valley. Mirage Westside Arima. Western Pharmacy next to St. James Police. For more info, call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1802. Queen's Royal College 3-car raffle.
All fan of Breaking Dawn, your time is here. The Breaking Dawn Christmas Party Premium Drinks Inclusive is on Saturday, the 13th of December at the Garden Sanctuary Center of Excellence. Featuring Lil Bit, Brass to the World with Snakey and Chanel Dempster, Sherwin Winchester, and Ivor George.
2026 on the shares only.
Music by Selector Rome and Heavy Duty. Tickets $400. Get them at Sports and Games Nationwide, Ranch Bar, St. Augustine, or online at TrinBagoEvents.com. For more info, call 345-3380. Sponsored by Hanky Bannister, Speedburn Single Malt Scott, Vanguard Vodka, and Synergy TV.
Attention builders, farmers, and homeowners. Murphy's Hardware, Agro and Pet Supplies, located at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South, has everything you're looking for at the most competitive prices. The hardware division has everything by way of construction, from foundation to roofing supplies, plumbing, and electrical. A wide selection of hand and power tools, and so much more. The Agro and Pet Supplies division carries from feed to fertilizers, agro tools, pet foods, and supplies, along with a range of gadgets for the home and garden. They are authorized dealers for STIHL and are open every day. Murphy's Hardware, Agro, and Pet Supplies has got what you need to get the job done without breaking your budget. Give them a call at 793-2497, 471-0249, or 743-5572, or visit them at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
This month, Family Mart is celebrating 30 years of serving the people of Princestown. That means big savings and in-store specials all month long at all Family Mart branches, both in Princestown and New Colonial Road, Barrapore. Every week, check out new specials and offerings. Get huge discounts on all grocery needs, haberdashery, decorations, kitchen utensils, and much more. And look out for the mega 30th anniversary event at the end of November. It's a milestone celebration as we thank the people of Princestown for 30 years of unwavering support. Only at Family Mart Supermarket, Princestown and Barrapore.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Christmas morning, I want to hear them calling, so I want this and I want that. I want this and I want that. You bring your ham and sorry.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. So let's get straight to it. Give me Clyde Elder 2. Unions reject elders' comments and demand fair negotiations for all. So it's in the paper this morning on page 9. Statements by Minister in the Ministry of Public Utilities, Clyde Elder, that unions who accepted the former government's 4% wage offer should not expect to receive the same 10% increase won by the Public Services Association have been slammed by trade unions across Trinidad and Tobago. Now, we're going to play you what Clyde had to say when he was asked by reporters about that situation. Run me the clip, and then we'll open the phone lines.
TSCT workers do not fall in the category of PSA workers. I think the Minister of Finance was quite clear who the 10% applied to. It was public servants, statutory authorities. It is not TSTT. Yes, that is also not many other institutions. But what has happened is that the government has made a promise to the PSA, and we have kept that promise. It is not a secret that the Public Service Association and a couple other unions would have campaigned with the party and supported the party quite vehemently, and sometimes at their own detriment, because they were in fact victimized and sidelined by the previous administration for doing that. Yeah.
Do you think though that it is a precedent set for other unions in the future to ask for a 10%?
Well, it may be seen as that, yes. And of course, in negotiations, any union is free to ask for whatever they feel that their workers rightfully deserve. Just as the PSA said, our membership did not deserve 4%. We deserve more than that. They had a fight. They stuck to that fight. And today that fight has been rewarded with 10%. I also see that there are those who signed for 4% and say we want 10 now, right? But they already signed for 4%. And that's what they've accepted for their membership.
Which means the government is not prepared to go back to the negotiating table with those unions?
Well, I will not say that, but if I'm to advise the government on that, agreement made and signed is what it is. If it is those unions did not believe that their membership deserved more than 4% and they signed for 4%, then you cannot now come and say, well, if the PSA get 10, I want 10 too. Yes? But you have to take into consideration that the PSA took on a fight. The PSA leadership and membership took on a fight, and for that fight that they were fighting against the PNM, they were victimized, they were vilified, they were basically told, well, to hell with you, you don't understand what's going on, and do what you want, you take it to court, you take it there. The PSA put up that fight, They put up that struggle. They fought with the party, the UNC party that is. And today, because of that fight, they are now seeing the rewards of that fight. So you can't say because I didn't fight for PSA fight, I want to now get the benefit of what PSA fought for. That's not fair, right? So if you felt that your membership deserved for, and you signed for, then we respect that. But you also have to respect the fact that PSA put their political lives and their industrialization lives on the line, and this is the reward for that.
All right, so I think it's very simple what Elder is saying. The unions are rejecting that. Hello, good morning. Let's get some thoughts on it.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear. Go ahead.
Firstly, I would like to say I have absolutely no issue with the statements made by Mr. Elder, right? If you have a general idea of how negotiations work, there's a period that negotiations would take place for, right?
Yeah.
The unions that would have accepted the 4%, their negotiation period would have already been signed and closed, right? Because you'll accept the offer. You understand what I'm saying, Stefan? Yes, they did not accept the offer for that period, right? Which is why they can come now and negotiate for that particular period, which would have been 2013 to 2019, right? Now it's broken up in three-year intervals, right? But because they would not have accepted that 4%, which is why they could come now and have that negotiation. But like the man rightly said, you all already accepted something. It is signed. You all would have received your monies. That bargaining period is now null and void because it is over.
Right.
Right? Now, going forward, like he also said, any union could make a proposal for what they would like. That doesn't say that they would get it.
Right.
But that 10% promise was made to the PSA because of their alignment. Because remember, Ms. Thomas did go up on the platform after she won and said their objective is to align themselves with the UNC or the coalition of interest to get rid of the PNM.
They not only did they stick their neck out, because had the UNC lost the election, you could imagine what Felicia Thomas' position would have been today, right? Or the position she would have been in.
That would have put a stain on her. So she took a risk, you understand, for the benefit of her members.
Not only that.
And I don't know if you could recall, Stefan, the head of the Communication Workers Union came out and vilified Ms. Thomas for taking that stance, aligning herself with any political party. I don't know if you could pull up your records and see that.
Okay.
Right?
I'll check it.
So, I mean, they want to gain from somebody else's fight. I don't want to stay too long, Steph. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
Thanks a lot, yeah. And I think that last statement made by the caller there is exactly what it is. The other unions now are trying to say that we deserve this because the PSA fight for it. If you accepted, someone call coming in, one can't come through yet? All right, nice. Israel calling, I only see missed call, and then one come through. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Stefan.
Morning, what are your thoughts?
Let them other people and them take, when they get for the weakness. Felicia Thomas fought for PSA, she took her ground, and they're reaping the rewards now. Let them others feel it now and learn and listen. How about this, Stefan?
Okay, no problem. Going again. Morning. I know it's going to be a contentious issue. Morning.
Morning. What was gone is already gone. The unions are free to start negotiations for the new period at any number they want. They can start 50%, 100%, doesn't matter.
Right.
The party, that's over, and they can start there. But the problem we have is that the media is misrepresenting the truth and leading you in a different direction based on their headlines. And this is what we see happening now. They are fighting the PNM fight for them. And this is what is going on all the time. So we need to look at the media carefully and look at things from that perspective, because some of the leaders of the unions is not saying what the media is saying. And if you listen to some of the reporters and the questions, and you look at them carefully and hear they are, it's as though they're trying to put words in the mouths of these trade union leaders, and they'll find themselves in difficulty. People get money based on the finances of the country. The CPO said that. And they have to listen to that and look at that going forward. You have a good day, man.
Okay, no problem. Going again. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, morning. What's up?
Well, Stefan, it's apparent that these other unions having what they call buyer's remorse. They bought something, they accepted it, they take it home, and they wasn't happy with it when they found out that somebody got something better. But at the end of the day, Mr. Elder said nothing wrong. Felicia Hall and the PSA negotiated their stands and they stood their ground, they negotiated and they got what they wanted.
Correct.
You understand? The other unions, they negotiate and you know what happened to them too? They must even get the money either. You understand?
Right.
And okay, if put your feelings aside, you'll feel a how. But at the end of the day, you all chose to accept what was put on the table for you all. You understand? You can't come now and because our next man get more than you vex. You understand?
No.
And a lot of this is pushed by the media. These media companies, houses, they're not government friendly. I'm gonna say government friendly. I mean this current government friendly at all. They report everything other than what is going on. The amount of mark that bus and the corruption and all the misrepresentation of public funds that was going on for the last 10 years, and only the people, friends and family of the ministers and politicians for the previous administration benefit. And the media putting it in the back page. Some are even making it in the media. So the media and them pushing this thing right down to the hilt.
Okay.
You understand? And people in the country have to reject the media. That's why they're losing money. Every month they're losing money. So eventually they're going to bust because they're only lying to people. And who want to believe what they print, go ahead and believe it. But the truth is always there. And the truth will prevail. Have a good one, Stefan.
Yeah, man. Let me just, before I go to the next call, all right? Let me take the call. Hello, good morning. I'll read something from the article on one of the union leaders and what they said, and we'll go back to the phone line. But let me take this call first. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Stefan. I want to remind the general public, all the police officers outside there, I want to remind them of the circumstances under which your then union representative accepted the 4%. There was a whole lot of rain a particular time whenever that negotiation was going on. And there was a plenty flooding in the country. They call out all police to work, and the police, some police couldn't even go to work because of flood in their area and so on. That was the day they chose to have a meeting to find out if the membership wanted the association to accept the 4%. As I understand it, only 10 people or so, not more than 20, show up to this meeting, and it is in those circumstances that the 4% was accepted with about 10 or 20 people there, right? And Mr. Gideon Dixon proved himself to be a coward in those, he's who's supposed to be acting in the interest of the membership, right? The large portion of the membership chose to accept the 4% under those circumstances instead of rescheduling the meeting to get more voices. And I want you to ask this question for me because I'll be watching, you know, as a man that has watched the show.
Yeah.
Could you ask Pitt for me, if he was the vice president of the association at that point in time and was part and parcel of accepting the 4% under those circumstances, because look at the position that we in now, where instead of standing up for something, the Police Service Association literally shoot themselves in the foot and die for nothing. I will listen off air. Good morning.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'll have to ask Pitt that in another capacity. It won't be behind the badge because he could no longer appear behind the badge because he is now the president of the Police Social Welfare Association. So I'll have to get him on in his capacity as the head of the association now to find out about that. I'll talk to him about being on the program. Now, before I go to the next call, announcing the Trinidad and Tobago Registered Nurses Association intention to restart negotiations with the RHAs from 2014, President Edie Stewart called on Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar and Finance Minister Dave Tanku to confirm if elders' statements reflect official government policy. He said elders' comments raised serious concerns about the future of trade union activity, democracy, and the allocation of state resources. He said, quote, under no circumstance can it be acceptable for a government to direct the CPO to offer or settle salary increases based on a union's political alignment. The precedent this sets and the message it sends is nothing short of alarming. End quote. Stewart said, Stewart said have long practiced nepotism. Well, something missing there, toward individuals and businesses that support them. He said, quote, this culture has crippled our nation for decades, preventing Trinidad and Tobago from developing properly, as policies and decisions are too often based on political allegiance rather than merit or national interest. Extending this already destructive practice to wage negotiations may well become the final nail in the coffin for our country. If political parties begin to fully embrace this practice in the future, it will spell the end of independent trade unions and collective bargaining process. Now, I just want to say, while I understand what Edie Stewart is saying, I remember in the past that unions have been political. I remember unions coming together and marching with opposition leaders, if you only remember well. I remember unions taking those positions at times because they were not satisfied with certain things. So I know that when unions I have seen it in the past, unions not satisfied with the way that wage negotiations going, they don't want to settle, they think they deserve 15%, but they ain't getting 15%, and because they ain't getting 15%, they swing now and they start a march with the opposition party and all kind of thing. Hasn't that happened in the past? Or am I hallucinating? Did I dream that? So, in my estimation, 4% was on the table. The CPO was not moving. It was never a negotiation. To start with, what happened with that 4% was never or cannot be described as a negotiation. A negotiation is you start at 4, I come with 10, you come at 5, I come at 9, we meet somewhere in the middle. Bam. The intention of dealing with that period 2014 to 2019 was to offer public servants nothing. All you understand what I'm telling all you? That was deliberate. Two unions, or a couple unions decided they are not going to bow to the master, they are not going to bow to the pressure, and they are going to go to court, to the industrial court. They're going to challenge that wage negotiation and that 4%, and it takes money to do that. So they dipped in their coffers and they spent money to go to court to challenge this. And in the meantime, you have an election coming. So if I, as the opposition party, now come and I say, and I meet with the unions and I say, look, what is the offer, or what do you think would be a fair salary increase for your membership? Because the negotiations just started outside of government. They just started with an opposition party that was going to contest an election to get into government. So they started a negotiation process with the opposition party. So the conversation goes, well, we think 10% is fair. You think 10% is fair? Okay. If we win the election, you'll get 10%. Right? Now I understand you're saying that the union should not align themselves with the government, or government should not put wage negotiations into political affiliation and whatever the case might be. I understand what Edie is saying, but in the past, unions have been politicized. They have taken positions politically. Or am I going mad? Hello? Caller?
Yeah.
All right. Am I going mad? Did I dream that? Or is that, or did it happen? Have unions not taken political positions in the past?
I remember the unions dragging Adomi through the streets representing the Prime Minister back then.
But I remember all those things happening.
But I'll tell you something, Stefan. Nobody believed that the UNC would have won the election. So the cowards that they have run quick to sign the 4%. And I vex because I form one of the 4% crew, but what I go do? I vex, but we have to accept it.
Listen, if I stick my neck out and put my career on the line, and I do so, and I'm in a winning position, and now the time comes for me to benefit from that winning position of me sticking my neck and my career out, putting my career on the line. What's the problem?
Nobody should have a problem with that. Because at the end of the day, it come like who stand up with you, Let me say you poor, you win a piece of money. The people who stand up with you is the ones you will deal with first. Not the people who was laughing at, pointing at you.
Yeah, but do negotiations not happen outside of government? Do opposition parties not negotiate leading up to an election with all different types of entities?
All the time. But what I can tell you, Stefan, is that 4%, as you say before, and it's true, that was not negotiation.
It was never negotiation.
The finance that was the finance minister telling them, is either only take that
or nothing,
or go to court, or nothing.
Or nothing. I remember Leroy Batiste, before he got into the politics and went up and became Minister of Labour, coming on this program and explaining the consolidated COLA issue and how much money it would cost his membership if he agreed to that 4%. All right, Caller, thanks. I remember Leroy Batiste came right here and explained that. And when he break it down like if you was going primary school, you could understand what the man was saying. It was a lot of money without the consolidated COLA. Morning. And he explained why the PSA was rejecting it. Yeah, morning.
Yes, morning. I concur with everything Judson said, and it is the God's truth, because you know why? Dixon was a weakling. Judson said he was a coward, and Pitt was the VP at the time, Stefan. Pitt was the VP. But to be honest, public servants, right? You cannot say that police don't perform. There are police who perform. They are involved in national security and so. And public servants, you go to government buildings and so. And what sort of treatment do you get? I'm not trying to be biased, but it is aligning itself to this government showing bias. But we all know that under the PNM, that as you said, as everybody said, you were not getting anything. So it has to do with the state and this settlement. I am happy for who got it, but I'm sad for myself and all those who have been on the front line. For example, I just put in this, when you talk about carnival and carnival revenue and budgeting and so on, standing up in the hot sun for 10, 8-hour shifts and so on, that is who would have deserved it also. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, man. Water. Nice. I'm just saying, you gotta look at this thing. The dynamic of politics has changed. What Edie Stewart is talking about there, to me, is what was perceived to exist, but not really what ever existed. I'll explain. Morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, morning, Chief. Go ahead.
Yeah, morning, Stefan.
Yeah.
My concern is that was Elder speaking on behalf of the government was he speaking on behalf of a union, or is he following the instructions of his leader to stay in your lane?
Okay. Well, I think Elder, being a former union leader, now in government, and understanding the negotiation process, I think he's just given his honest opinion on why all the other unions that took the 4% cannot come back to the negotiation table now and get what the PSA got. I think it's just an honest opinion that he's given.
No. The fact is that he has to state whether he's speaking on behalf of the government, whether he's speaking as a trade unionist, or whether he's following the instruction of his leader.
Okay. Well, I think that's either the leader or the Minister of Finance to come out and say.
Of course.
If they support the comments made by Clyde Elder, or if they don't. But we have heard from
he
him
had no right in the first instance to say what he's saying, except he wants to preempt whatever. But does he have the authority to utter those statements?
Okay.
Because it has to be government policy with the final decision. Right?
Okay. All right. Yeah, because what he has said is not government policy yet. He has just given his opinion on it. And I understand what you're saying. The Prime Minister did tell one of her members to stay in the lane. But I think this is Elder's lane. Elder was a union man. So if they ask him some about the unions and negotiations, I think he's in his lane. Morning.
Yeah, Stefan, morning again.
Yeah, Cosa Nostra.
Well, my take on this thing, that 4% was a peer act, a bullying and dictatorship, and the PSA show a clear stand your ground. So if the 4% people who take 4% that stand their ground, they would have been in a better position today. Right?
Okay.
So it's a dictatorship will take place with the 4% and a bullying from the brotherhood of wrongdoers. There's a clear picture to see. And the PSA stand their ground, which is a clearer picture to see. So people all over, we stand the ground. This is my take on this thing.
Okay, no problem.
Have a good day.
Yeah, man. Now, I said something a little while ago. Let me explain. We would like to pretend that certain things do not happen in politics. The one thing that we cannot pretend that does not happen is that persons' political bias speaks volumes, right? Everybody has a political bias. I don't care who you are. You have the priest in the church might have a political bias and all, might, after God. Might go to vote and prefer one party over the next, right? Good? So everybody, I've always said this, there is nothing like independent. You might have independent thinkers and so on and so forth, critical thinkers, people who think critically and independently, or they are separate and apart from politics and they're not concerned with politics because they have their own business, they make their own money, they've never been affected by anything politically, although politics affects everything, right? But in terms of unions, right, and groups like that, you can't tell me that unions have not been politicized in the past. This is not the first time that it have anything with unions and politics crossing lines, right? It's happened. They always take a position as they claim in the best interest of the membership, right? And like I said a little earlier, if they don't like how things running here today, under this administration, they will start back the next administration. They've done it in the past. All I can remember when they march all along Shagaramas. All I can remember that. Big march and all kind of thing, all them union and them. And all of that is taking a position, a political position. When you, I mean, he's with the coalition now, Ansel Roger, but one could just go back based on promises that may have been made to him as relates to the refinery or anything to do with Petrotrin, and the allegiance that he would have swung his allegiance one way, and then when it didn't work out for him, he swung it back the next way. You understand what I'm saying? These things are very real. It's in your face. So to think that these things did not take place in the past or have not taken place in the past because it wasn't so public, right? Or it wasn't there for everybody to see, or the union leader didn't take a political platform. Not because it didn't happen in your face, mean it don't happen behind closed doors, you know. And as always say, it's a two-way thief. You could either thief in the open or you could thief under the table. But whether you're thieving in the open or you're thieving under the table, it's thieving at the end of the day, you know. Same khaki pants. All right? But the man who thieving under the table will tell you, well, you see me do that? As an argument to the innocents. You understand? To portray themselves as innocent. You see me do anything? You understand what I'm saying? So, it has happened how it's happened. But I think that the PSA took a position that very few unions took. And you see the proof is in the pudding. Because the PSA, and I think the general workers, the NUGFW or whatever it is, that union confusing for me. I can never get the letters correct. But anyway, those two unions stood their ground and decided, no, we're going to reject that 4%. We're not accepting that 4% on behalf of our membership. We will go to the industrial court and we will fight this matter. And it worked out for them to get 10%. But to say that you took 4% and now want to go back to the negotiation table for that period, I think is insane. I don't think you could do that. And I don't think the position of the government will be that you can do that. You have already accepted for that period. Now you have 2020 to 2022 to negotiate. You negotiate your way forward for that period. You understand? But what is gone, as one of the callers alluded to. Too late shall be the cry. You understand? And that's how I see it. But I don't think you could be upset with the PSA for taking the position and having the balls to stand up and reject it. Because it was next to nothing. A 4% increase and nothing was the same thing. And it was on that basis, I remember going through a lot of chats and hearing some of the arguments. The PSA was saying, look, these were a $30 increase. To hell with that, we don't want that. I could do without that $30 or $40 or $50. Yeah, it was nothing significant, especially without the consolidated COLA. So the people and them fight the battle and they got rewarded for it. If you didn't fight the battle, then you cannot expect a reward. You can't piggyback off the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears and the risk that one group take and expect to benefit. I think that's madness. I mean, this is not to the membership. I'm speaking directly to trade union leaders here who took that position for their membership. I ain't talking about the membership. Of course, all of you deserve better. You understand? Only remember, a man gave only a little pan of butter biscuit as a thanks for all the work and the hard hours only put in during the pandemic. The pandemic. That was an insult. A slap in the face. And it started from there. And then 4% was just the lining up. But I wait to see where that goes. But I can't see them going back to the negotiation table. Anyway, the Trinidad and Tobago College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture. I'm going to get that now, fellas, and we go to the break and come back with the radar. All right? As soon as you're ready. What's that? Okay, but give me a set. And I'll come back to I'll do the massage after the break. Give me a set while about. So we got the Seth Wiles Holistic Health Clinic. You'll be on tomorrow. Stop managing a disease. You have the opportunity to reverse it. Of course, drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. And you can call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952 to book your appointment today. Rebuild your health from the inside out naturally with Seth Wiles aboard. And remember, he has a book out. You are not sick. You are malnourished. Make sure and pick that up as well when you call him. All right? So we will be back. And when we come back, we will deal with the radar. Stay tuned.
Line up, line up, line up, line
Door, your time is here. The Breaking Door Christmas Party Premium Drinks Inclusive is on Saturday, the 13th of December at the Garden Sanctuary Center of Excellence. Featuring Lil Bits, Brass to the World with Snakey and Sanel Dempster, Sherwin Winchester, and Ivor George.
2026 on the shares only.
Music by Selector Rome and Heavy Duty. Tickets $400. Get them at Sports and Games Nationwide, Raj Bar, St. Augustine, or online at TrinBagoEvents.com. For more info, call 345-3380. Sponsored by Hanky Bannister, Speedburn Single Malt Scott, Vanguard Vodka, and Synergy TV.
The joy of Christmas savings begins at Passat's The Food King. Shop, save, and celebrate with Santa Rosa Chicken Vienna Sausage, 4 tins for $20. Cold Cafe 3-in-1 Coffee, $18.99. Cold Soft Drink, 2 liters, 3 bottles for $20. Catelli Tomato Ketchup, 750 ml, 3 packs, $20. Sierra Chicken Franks, 340 grams, 3 packs, $20. Clean and White Bleach, 3.78 liters, $28.99. Richford Vegetable Oil, 5 liters, $74.99. Swiss Pasta Macaroni, 400 grams, 4 packs for $20. And Erin Fan Feast Picnic Ham Bone-In, £10, $199. Deals valid until December 3rd or while stocks last. And this Christmas, we're giving you 5 times the joy. Shop for your chance to win one of 5 brand new Toyota Tazers. Plus, enter to win 5 Whirlpool stoves, 5 twin tub washers, 5 microwaves, and so much more. Check our socials for details.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees, just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
We're back, and we came straight to Royal Castle to pick up some delicious food. We got a queen bucket, a king bucket, some royal wings, a family meal, a few combos, some extra sides, a rotisserie chicken, and a snack box. Oh, and that delicious honey mustard sauce, it's really lashing. Rudolph, do you think we should get some for Mrs. Claus and the elves too? Happy holidays from Royal Castle.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Oh, Christmas morning, I want your name calling so. I want this and I want that. I want this and I want that. You bring your ham and sorry.
All right, so we're back 13 minutes past the hour, 7 o'clock. We've got E-Nights coming up in just a little bit. We want to get to the radar situation and take some calls on that as well. So, before we get to that, though, the Trinidad and Tobago College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture Limited, they're saying, okay, have you ever considered a lucrative career in massage therapy or cosmetology? So, why not call the Trinidad and Tobago College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture Limited? They are now enrolling for January 2026. You could WhatsApp them on 496-1111 and you could learn from the experts of 40 years in the field, train for a job in the fastest growing industry in the world. They are registered with the Ministry of Education and the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago, and they do offer a gate-funded program. So call now 658-3907 or WhatsApp them on 496-1111, and you could also visit their website, www.ttcollegeofmassage.com. All right, so you can make sure to check them out. All right. The radar. We got to talk about our radar. Like I said at the top of the show, I have never seen so much fuss over a radar being installed at our airport. Anyway. But we know a lot of things in the air, a lot of talk, all right? We also know that regime change, we're on the brink of that. It appears where Venezuela is concerned, I don't think Maduro is going to be there for too long again. Like I told you all last week, I think if Trump has to make his move, he will make his move before December the 10th. So this is a radar system at the A&R Robinson Airport, courtesy TV6. You could see the TV6 stamp on it. So this is a radar that was installed over the weekend that caused much hullabaloo. I am trying to understand, you know, is it that everything that the US is here to do, we're going to sensationalize and go totally crazy over? It got so crazy over the weekend that the hoteliers, the Hotel Association in Tobago, give me that one now, the Tobago hotels, or the tourism fallout, wherever I labeled it. No, not that one. That's the Tobago East, right, that one. So, visitor arrivals in Tobago are dropping with the imminent threat of land strikes by the United States on Venezuelan targets, and tourism stakeholders are now demanding compensation from those responsible for bringing wartime anxiety to the island. This view was expressed by the president of the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association, Reginald McLean, saying, quote, having a radar here and US military people here makes us a target now. And I'm going to be real in saying that tourists are not going to flow as they started to book, and we are now having cancellations. So if that happens, who's going to compensate the people of Tobago, McLean stated. Now, the military-grade radar system has been erected on the eastern end of a fenced-off area at the ANR International Airport and seemed to be operational as it swiveled 360 degrees on November the 29th. And of course, the threat to tourism was elevated on November the 29th after US President Donald Trump posted a warning on his Truth Social platform to alert pilots and airmen that the US was declaring Venezuela a no-fly zone. All right? So that whole no-fly zone came into question. Then Wayne Sturge, give me the one with Wayne Sturge. Wayne Sturge 1, I think it is. Right. So the defense minister said Trinidad and Tobago flights not affected by Venezuela's no-fly zone. Defense Minister Wayne Sturge assured the public that commercial airlines will not face any disruptions in Trinidad and Tobago's airspace following the recently declared no-fly zone over Venezuela by US President Donald Trump. He emphasized that commercial flight operations will continue as usual. Okay? Then we have Maduro. Pull up Maduro there for me. On that, yeah, nice. Maduro denounces US threat to close Venezuelan airspace. The Venezuelan government has denounced and condemned what it called the colonialist threat that seeks to affect the sovereignty of its airspace, describing it as a new extravagant, illegal, and unjustified aggression against the people of Venezuela. Oh, Lord. Then you had the Margarita Tobago East candidate. We had MP for Tobago East, David Thomas. He described the recent installation of the radar system at the ANR Robinson International Airport as necessary, insisting there is no cause for alarm. And speaking to the media before entering Parliament on November the 28th, Thomas said the radar is part of standard security procedures for an international airport. Who else we had here? Let me get Sturge 2. Sturge, U.S. radar to track drug drones. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine said he has been assured by central government that the military-grade radar system installed at the ANR Robinson International Airport a few days ago will not be used by the U.S. to help attack Venezuela or any other nation. Oh, God, Lord, Father. He was speaking at a media conference on November the 29th in Calder Hill, Tobago. All right? In a stunning revelation, Sturge revealed there has been a marked increase in illegal flights and drones entering the country to transport illegal drugs and guns. He said the presence of the U.S. military in the southern Caribbean since late August has seen a decline in guns and drugs entering the country via the sea, which has, of course, been to the nation's benefit. All right? Now, listen. Once again, because they have Tobagonians panicking now. Once again, if anything should happen with the US and Venezuela, it is going to happen quickly. It will. With little to no resistance at all. I'm telling you. And I say this based on the actions of one Nicolas Maduro. He has tried to offer the United States of America rare earth minerals and gold and everything, and they turned that down. He has asked to have a conversation with United States President Donald Trump. I do not know what occurred with that. All right? But he has been trying to either negotiate or buy his way out of the situation that he is in. A man who is trying to do that does not have any intention of going to war. The assets that the US military have in the Southern Caribbean is not jokey assets. So we know something is going to happen. Because you do not put those type of assets out there unless you mean business. The cost to operate the USS Gerald Ford per day is $16.8 million a day. You are not going to spend that kind of money unless something is going to happen. Okay? And Trump, having the mindset and being the character he is, always portraying himself to be a tough guy, right? Is not going to put those military assets down there to back out because it will make him look soft. So we know he ain't going to backpedal. That is for sure. Because he had the firepower to back it, right? He's not going to back. He's not backpedaling. If he backpedals, it's going to make him look soft, and it goes against everything that he has said, that, America is strong again, and, we mean business and this, that, and the other. So he ain't going to do that. Not for Maduro. Okay? We know that we could easily dismiss China and Russia having any involvement in what is going to happen down there. Okay? So, I am not panicking. I am not bothered. Whatever has to happen down there, that it will happen. That is between the US and Venezuela. In the meantime, we have gotten certain assets. Whether you want to connect it to anything that is taking place in Southern Caribbean, fine, no problem. But I take in the assets that we have acquired during this period of time because it could only help Trinidad and Tobago with better border security and assist in a stronger national security apparatus. So we have gained where that is concerned. Because there is going to come a time that whatever is taking place in the Southern Caribbean will be over. There is going to come a time where the US will remove those assets that they have put down in the Southern Caribbean. And there is going to come a time where we will have to fend for ourselves again. And I would rather we do it with a proper national security apparatus in place in terms of radars and border security than what we got for the last 10 years. That's my simple position and take on it. But a lot of fear mongering taking place, and I will say it again to the population. Relax. Go about your business. You have work to do. Drink your coffee, eat your doubles, mind your business, go to work, enjoy your salary, buy a ticket for the Breaking Dawn Christmas party, and we'll have a good time on December the 13th. All right. I'll take a few calls here. I'll take a few calls. You got a few minutes to take some calls. Let me get your thoughts on this radar. I just thought it was a lot of hullabaloo over our radar system. You'd swear the sky was falling again. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man.
Boy, let me tell you something, eh? You know how people against Maduro? If America attack Maduro, he people still go turn on him. But they can't do it now because they know if they only do anything and America economy, they cook, right?
Yeah.
But let me just tell you this one thing. You see that radar is very good. And according to what you're saying, people understand about that radar. That radar is not ours. And whoever owns that radar, you hear what I'm saying? Whoever owns that radar has to protect that radar. And in protecting that radar, they will protect we. You understand? So people just have to cool themselves. Because I'll tell you, our next day, our waters take place with these drugs that are moving from Trinidad to Barbados and then to America. Because they doesn't want to move it one time from Trinidad because the DA they'll be on Trinidadian and Jamaican. So the Barbadian does have a free pass. I'll give you some insight on that. Good day.
Okay. All right, no problem. I hear you. Let me take, oh God, that one gone. All right, let me take this one. Why not see Nicole? That's somewhere. I see no, the person typing. The person typing and I thinking calling, yes. I didn't see I going mad. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Stefan.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Stefan, good. We have a question to answer. Who do we prefer for our friend, Venezuela or the US? US and Venezuela have their issues, and we have to choose who we want for friend. Do we want the Americans to supply us with wheat so we get flour, so we have roti and bread? All of our pharmaceuticals come from the US. Everything that we have in this country, either it came from the US or we use US dollars to acquire it. Do we need the US as a friend or do we need Venezuela as a friend? That is the choice that the Trinidad government has. That is a choice Trinidadians have. So if you want to go, for those callers who want to go and live in Venezuela, we should have it open for them to go and live in Venezuela, or we stay quiet. Because look, the tariffs that Trump had put, he reduced it not so long ago. So we need to know who we're friending with. And I want to ask Trinidadians to make that choice. Thank you.
All right, no problem. And let me tell you something. If you want to see the US's intention for Trinidad and Tobago, you go Maraval by the roundabout, right? And you watch the embassy that they're putting up there. You see the size of that thing. You could fit Tobago inside of there. Morning, first and big. Morning.
What is all this fuss about with this raid? I think when about 5-6 years ago, that them Syrian and Bob wants a big dish all Westmore and then big dish and then nobody is saying nothing about that.
Okay.
They're coming out of a little thing to protect children and Tobago. That
All
is
right.
one. And next thing is the former Prime Minister Rodney Charles to go Guyana if he don't like voting. How did this PNM government opposing everything with the US? So how he and tell them to go Venezuela.
Okay.
They should pack up and go Venezuela.
All right, no problem. Yeah, man. I was saying them kind of low, but nevertheless. And didn't we have a radar system that everybody used to complain about the radar system in walking? Well, yeah, radar we're walking now. Morning.
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
What going on?
Remember the USS Gravely come here, boy? Remember that?
Yeah.
They do joint operation and they visit the school landing?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
And commented that circulating either in Port of Spain when they interview people on Facebook. Like the sky go fall long. How the PM could do that? Is that target now? They go bomb me, they write a bomb and all kind of thing. Is there any men in Trinidad and Tobago with some testicles? We had that here? Eh?
Well, boy, I don't know the amount of bad man Trinidad have. I don't know what everybody worried about.
Eh?
All them bad man in the country. And we worried? What we worried about?
And people saying that there's only line here and drink and party and thing, part of that. So wait now. So I started to reflect now. I say, we's France then? We's France. When Nazi Germany roll into France and take it over without a shot being fired, we's France then?
Right.
Because anybody in the world could read the comments and say, well, oh, them people, they are not, what them is down there? Them no fight for nothing. Trinidad and Tobago, unfortunately, due to the comments I have read, can never be waiters, home of the free, and land of the brave. Unfortunately. Have a good morning.
All right, but no problem. I'll take one more, and then we gotta get Eden Heights. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Stefan from Tobago.
Yeah, Tobago, talk to us.
Let me deal with the radar. Since 1994, the radar system we have here giving real trouble. An American radar. They have to send England for part for costing all kind of 200,000-300,000. A little part, big like 12, 14 inches. If they get the part, and they might try to go and get an next part in Trinidad because the same radar system we use. Now they build a new airport. What they want to use the same old radar system again. The people them go and give you something that they should gladly get something new.
Yeah.
That radar system is for all what they bought and like for drone and for this and what a radar can do and just detect something.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know what people really up to, Anyway, have a blessed day.
Yeah, man, no problem. And the hotel you're talking about, the radar system and thing and tourism and whatever. Just last week, a tourist was killed in Tobago. Just last week, a tourist was stabbed. I think it was stabbed to death in Tobago. You understand? Now, the media spoke to some Tobago tourists, other tourists who were there from a different part of the world, to the person that was murdered. And they said it's not going to stop them from visiting Tobago because Tobago is a beautiful island. They said the school children just pass and say good morning. They said, boy, we're lucky to get that where we live in, We find that so pleasant and everybody's so pleasant here. We'll come back. That ain't bothering us. No, that's them. That ain't bothering them. But, for every time that something like that happens in Tobago, it will affect Tobago. I love Tobago. I must say that to the people in Tobago that watch the program, all of you who are viewing this program, who see me when I come to Tobago and always hail me and thing and says watch the program every morning. Kudos to you guys. Good morning to you. Love Tobago. Tobago is a beautiful island. I've always said Tobago is supposed to be the jewel of the Caribbean, where it's supposed to be the tourism capital of the world, just based on Tobago and what Tobago has to offer. We haven't elevated the island to those heights yet, but I hope that it is elevated to those heights because, you go to Tobago, man, Tobago's so laid back, so relaxing. It's the perfect tourist destination. You understand? And when I was there, last time I was there, I stayed in Palatuve, right? Had to drive through Castara and thing, But I had to say, boy, coming through those roads, man, I switch off my lights, pitch black, You can't see nothing in front of you, So they need little infrastructural things in place, especially over on that side of the island, when you're heading over there. But outside of that, the place just, I don't know, boy. In 2 times that I've been to Tobago this year, I have just felt, I come back feeling refreshed, and it has that kind of it's a place for that, for relaxation and rest and just to clear your head here. You can go to Tobago and do that easily. You know what I mean? So big up the Tobago people. But all they are nothing to worry about. All right? All they are nothing to worry about. And like I said at the top, I have never seen a radar being installed cause so much bacchanal. And I really have to wonder how much people are being affected and how much money they are losing. I had to wonder. Callers seem to be making noise to the wrong things. We're going to take a break. As we go to the break, we got Eden Heights. So Eden Heights Clinic, of course, one of the most state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean, and they offer that dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, halotherapy, nutritional therapy, cold and hydrotherapy, oxygen baths, and more. Consultation services are also available, and you can visit them at any one of their 3 locations in Trin City, Chaguanas, or Tobago. You can call the following numbers: 640-8985 or 613-7571. You could also WhatsApp them on 4939-196. It is Eden Heights Clinic. Check them out today. And they're going to join us when we return. Stay tuned.
Line up, line up, line up, line up, line up. Total in you. Total in you, Morocco. Total in you.
The joy of Christmas savings begins at Facades de Food King. Shop, save, celebrate with great foods. Picnic Ham. Family 7.25 pounds, now $159.99. Golden brand margarine stick, 225 grams, 3 sticks, 20. 30 degrees of pro powder, $21.99. Ibis all-purpose flour, 10 kilograms, $69.99. Nestle green butterfly milk, 250 ml, 3 packs, 20. Gala apples, 10 for $20. Carrots, 1 pound, 3 packs, 20. Dodge potatoes, 5 pounds, $10. Matux peanut butter, 250 grams, 2 tubs, $19.99. Deals valid until December 3rd or while stocks last. And this Christmas, we're giving you 5 times the joy. Shop for a chance to win one of 5 brand new Toyota Tasers. Plus, enter to win 5 Whirlpool stoves, 5 twin tub washers, 5 microwaves, and so much more. Check our socials for details.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
This season, Green Dot delivers lasting value to you. With our affordable TV and internet bundles, you can watch your favorite shows, plan this year's gathering with your work team, share season's greetings with family, and stay connected to what matters most. Plus, when you sign up or switch to Green Dot, you get a free upgrade to our Get Ahead internet and TV bundle for 3 months. That's an additional value of over $1,000. But that's not all. You also have the chance to win a month of free service. It's all in keeping with the season of giving. To find out more, call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
All fans of Breaking Dawn, your time is here. The Breaking Dawn Christmas Party Premium Drinks Inclusive is on Saturday, the 13th of December at the Garden Sanctuary Center of Excellence, featuring Lil Bit, Brass to the World with Snakey and Chanel Dempster, Showing Winchester, and Ivor George.
2026. all the shares only.
Music by Selector Rome and Heavy Duty. Tickets, $400. Get them at Sports and Games Nationwide, Raj Bar, St. Augustine, or online at TrinBagoEvents.com. For more info, call 345-3380. Sponsored by Hanky Bannister, Speedburn Single Malt Scott, Vanguard Vodka, and Synergy TV.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees. Just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Oh, Christmas morning, I want how your name calling so. I want this and I want that. I want this and I want that. You bring your ham and
All right, so we are back, and as we return, we got Eden Heights with us this morning. We are 16 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock, and they'll join us in the next 15. Guys, good morning, Dr. Navarro and Dr. Thompson. Good morning to you guys, and well, I don't know who's starting off this morning, but what are we talking about?
Talking about elimination.
Elimination?
Dr. Tom. Yeah. How to get rid of somebody? No.
All right, I would start.
Oh,
I would start.
gosh. All right,
good
Thompson
morning.
started. Thompson, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I'll start this morning. Let me start. Because I have some announcement also for persons. So I'll do this announcement at the beginning and then I'll do it at the end as well. Of course, just to give persons some information here, the last Thursday, which is the 11th of December, well, not the last Thursday in December, but the 11th of December, all right, that will be our last day of working, all right? So, of course, we're going to be closing off for the holiday period, but, all right, I always say about that, every Monday from like 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., all right, we'll be open. All right, so the clinic, both clinics, Trinity and Shogunas, every Monday after we close, will be open from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. All right, so persons can actually call and book their appointments at that particular time. All right, so before we close, the last day again, that's the 11th of December, will be closed. So that's within, let's say next week, the 11th of December will be closed. And for those that, you know, that would like to actually give someone a gift, maybe give the gift of health. We do have gift vouchers that persons can actually take advantage of. So they can always call the number or WhatsApp 493-9196, 493-9196, and I will give this information at the end again. Right, so talking about the importance of elimination. All right, now most persons basically will talk about the importance of adding nutrients to the body.
Right.
But a lot of persons sometimes don't basically focus on the importance of eliminating toxic waste from the body, because we are bombarded by the air that we breathe. Right. Sometimes the air is actually very toxic that we're breathing. We're looking at smoke. We're looking at dust. We're looking at many airborne pathogens as well, or diseases that may affect us on a day-to-day basis. We're also looking at certain foods that may come into the body that can actually clog the system. One of them that is very detrimental, we always talk about it, which is sugar. And then if persons actually combine milk and sugar, that's actually even worse than just sugar alone. That actually clogs the system. When you say clog the system, you're looking at blockages of the arteries. You're also looking at some persons developing constipation. Sometimes it actually blocks the pores so that you don't sweat properly. Actually, anybody that don't really sweat as they're supposed to, they are not eliminating toxic waste from the human body. So I think those are things we need to look at carefully.
So
what you could do. Hi.
Yeah, all those years of as a child of drinking cola champagne with evaporated milk.
Right. All of that.
Actually, put milk in a soft drink.
Right. You see in the combination there. I remember a scientist actually did an experiment where he was just using milk only. And he gave the animal milk only. You know, they tell us from a young age that we need to actually drink milk so that we wouldn't to grow strong bones. When they finished with the experiment, the animal leg was actually bow-legged like that. All right, that was actually after the experiment of just giving that animal milk to drink. So that's just to show person. Now, if you combine it with sugar, you see what is happening to a lot of persons over the years. Many persons develop arthritis. They develop all sorts of autoimmune conditions. You see persons develop things like cancer as well too, because of the different use of the sugars and also the combination as well. So that's one thing that can clog the system. But of course, nature gives us many things that we can actually do to eliminate, apart from using, certain herbal remedies or certain concoction that you could actually put together. Nature has also given us just breathing clean, fresh air or deep breathing. That actually helps eliminate toxic waste out of the body. Okay. Exercise. I always recommend exercise for persons, just movement. Inactivity actually causes a lot of diseases, and persons don't really look at it carefully. Most of the time we just focus on the nutrition part of it, but inactivity, if you don't move the lymphatic system, a lot of the infectious diseases actually affect persons negatively. Then you're also looking at a practice that everybody actually do now, where they develop a cold or cough, and the first thing that person will do is rush to take poisonous drugs into the body. All right. Now it's gonna basically cool down everything for a period of time. But if you don't give nature itself an opportunity to eliminate the toxic waste that would have came into the body at that particular time, and you're actually setting yourself up for diseases down the road. Most persons don't look at that carefully. So it's always something to take into consideration in finding out what could have actually caused the problem in the first place, and then assist nature. That's why the body, if you look at when a person actually gets sick, the first thing the body actually do is shut down your capability to actually eat. It will put into a fasting mode immediately. Some persons don't feel to eat. The only thing that sometimes they can actually stomach is maybe eating a little fruit. All right. Now, when persons actually do eat fruits, they do go through a process of fasting as well too. So you can actually use fruit to do fasting as well. Some persons do a fruit fast, which actually works pretty good, despite what some persons say about fruits. I will always say fruits are healthy. God made it. And if God make it, it is good. Unless we touch it, then that's where the problem comes in there. Right? So whatever God made is good. I will say that. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking with that.
All right.
But from the time we use drugs into the human body, we are setting ourselves up for diseases down the road, and we need to look at that carefully. The first thing you need to do is find out the cause of the problem and start the process, or the body actually start the process in the first place. Because from the time you get a cold, a cough, or basically get sick, the first thing the body actually does is start to form a fever after a while, right? So what the body is doing is actually heating. From that heating, you're eliminating toxic waste out of the body by sweating. So the body actually does it for you. The problem is we don't assist the body in doing that. What we try to do is try to shut down the process one time so that don't take place. But if you notice, persons who actually take certain drugs to stop that fever, or basically to cool it down a bit, they will realize that sometime later on in the night, the fever actually gets worse, or heat increases more in the body.
True.
What the body is telling you, hey, I'm trying to fix a problem here. Give me the opportunity. Give me the chance. Let's give me a little chance. Let me see what I can do for you. And if it is that I cannot do it on my own, I want you to help me. Drink enough water. I want you to rest so that you can actually eliminate toxic waste by also resting too. I want you to do some deep breathing. I want you to also, simple thing as we incorporate at the clinic, doing cleansing of the colon, right? All that actually helps it eliminate toxic waste. When we do what we call soaky bed, when we do oxygen bath, all that extra heat that comes into the human body, all right? Of course, not everybody will be able to do it, but it works pretty good for those type of persons who are able to. So you have to know who's able to do cleansing of the system, and you work with them. So in other words, what you're doing is actually working with nature, right? You're giving the body a chance to heal itself, right? And fasting actually 1 day for the week, I'll close off with this. Fasting 1 day for the week could do a lot.
When we say
for
fasting,
right? I would say water fasting, right? You could do it where you don't eat anything for the whole day, right? And you just drink lots of water. There are some persons who could do that. And then there are some persons I will recommend just 2 meals per day, where they eat breakfast and they fast until dinner time. And when they eat, of course, dinner time, then they fasting until the morning again. That's a lot of fasting. It helps to eliminate toxic waste out of the body as well.
Okay.
So I'll close off on that. Well, Dr. Navarro, I guess, will do the rest.
no problem.
Everybody wondering what I eating. You all the men, pumpkin seeds, very good for the prostate.
Okay.
Of course, you have the oil. The oil eliminates a lot of toxins in the body as well. Now, one of the things that most important that you have to remember if you're fasting. Now, fasting is a way of cleansing, right? But the main thing is you need a transport to get the toxins out, and that's why water is very important, because when you start a fast, the toxins break down, and you need a vehicle to remove it. So I would suggest that you drink about 8 to 12 glasses of water while you're doing the fast, and that makes a big difference to remove the toxin. Don't just fast and you say, well, I'm not drinking any water, because then all the toxins come out of the body, come out into the bloodstream, and they don't have a vehicle to remove it. So make sure if you're fasting, drink water. Remember that, very important. Very important. And of course, another way of stimulating the lymphatic, he was talking about the lymphatic system. There's something called a rebounder. It's a little trampoline. Now you don't want to make somersaults and flip. All you need to do is bounce on it for 15 minutes. And it does 2 very important things. One, it increases oxygen content to the blood, which is very important, especially for people who have neuropathy in the legs. Once they could stand up and they could just bounce on it, they don't have to come off in the air and things. Just go up and down. That movement alone increases oxygen content to the whole body. And the next thing that it does, it moves the lymphatic system and it excretes the toxins via the lymph nodes, and therefore it builds the immune system. Many people don't realize that, they say, well, okay, I'm good, I'm feeling good. But when you do a live blood analysis and you look at the quality of the blood, you realize a lot of things are happening in the blood. And of course, we have the different organs: lungs, liver, colon, kidneys, skin, immune system, and then the lymphatic. These are all organs of elimination, right? And systems. So we need to basically eliminate waste on a daily basis, because if we look at it, the air is polluted.
Yeah.
The water we drink is polluted. The vegetables and fruits, the processed foods that we eat, every day we're dumping toxins into the bloodstream, into the body. And then there are certain times you have alcohol. Another thing some people would not like to hear is the caffeine, the coffee that they drink on a daily basis. All right? That is extremely acidic. You have to look at the pH factor. Alkaline, acid. And that's why we take you off some of the foods, so that you can alkalize the body. And when the body goes into an alkaline state, the body becomes healthy. It is a process, right? And of course, our program is 3 months. You have 90 days. So we bring you as close as possible to the 120 days. Every 120 days, your cells in your body change.
Right.
Right? And you will see the difference, and you will feel the difference. That's why our program is so effective, because we work with the body to eliminate the waste. We have treatments there. The colonics is one of them. That's one of the major factors.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel how about doing colonics because they don't like to tube up the butt, and especially men, it's an uncomfortable thing, but it's a very slim tube. But you wouldn't believe how much waste is eliminated in a colonics, and how fast the body heals when you eliminate the waste from in the colon.
But let me ask you something now. The 120 days where your cells change over. How you know when that 120 how you know when the 120 days start or end?
Well, when you start, remember you're starting a program on a specific date. We have, when you come into us, you have a diet plan. When you do the blood test, we give you an evaluation, so you know this is the evaluation. We show you what you need in terms of supplementation, and then we provide the treatments for you on a weekly basis. So after 90 days, we time in from the time you start, we know when to check to do a review. We do a review. So we look at the blood before and after. So you can actually see the difference under the microscope. When you look at the blood, you'll see the cells changing. Of course, on one page, you have everything that you've done. On the other page is after 90 days. And of course, you're not going to get a complete healing. I mean, some people improve tremendously. But, we take care as close to the 120 as possible.
Okay.
Right? Which is another 30 days.
All right.
So that's important. And of course, you feel the difference. Your mind is clear, no brain fog. All the pain, arthritic conditions, in most cases, especially when you do colonics, right? Again, the diet is a very strict diet. The foods that we give you, they help to enhance the body's immune system and help the body to detoxify. Now, the reason why we use supplementation, let me explain why. And we use particular supplementation because in today's world, food by itself will help. We're not saying it wouldn't. But the body needs an extra boost because of the conditions of the soil, the nutrients in the soil, the crops that are taken to market usually are half ripe. So you don't have that consistent pure nutrients in your body, right? And therefore, when we put you on the supplements, of course, you have to watch the quality of the supplements too, the bioavailability of the supplements, how much of that supplement I'm actually. So we use products that we know over the years, of course, with experience, that work.
Okay.
And therefore, when we use particular products, it assists the body in the elimination process.
All right.
Plus the IVs that we do, intravenous work that we do, especially ozone, hydrogen peroxide, it helps the body to boost the immune system so the immune system can fight and eliminate bacteria, virus, or fungus in the blood. Those are all methods that we use. All right? So it is very effective in terms of cleansing the system.
Okay.
Right? You don't lose weight. People say, oh, I'm losing weight. You're actually losing waste.
Right,
W-A-S-T.
waste, not wheat. Yeah.
Yeah, not weight, waste.
All
So
right.
That's important to know.
All right, well, we're out of time, but very interesting information. Guys, well, I know Thompson said you're all closing off on 11th.
Yeah, that's 11th.
On 11th.
We'll also be open every Monday when we close off. So that'll be from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay. 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Monday. That's the only
Yeah, every
day.
Monday.
All right.
Only Mondays.
Okay.
Yeah, only Mondays. After we close.
All right, no problem. All right, people. So that is Eden Heights, Dr. Thompson, Dr. Navarro. Guys, thanks a lot. And we will we'll be on next week, Monday, as usual.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right, so see you guys next week. All right, so I'll tell you what, we're going to take our final break. When we come back from that break, the birthdays and a little look at what took place at Melodies of Praise. That's right, Melodies of Praise. We got some action from that. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Line up, line up, line up, line up, line up. Total in you, Morocco. Total in you,
All fan of Breaking Dawn, your time is here. The Breaking Dawn Christmas Party Premium Drinks Inclusive is on Saturday, the 13th of December at the Garden Sanctuary Center of Excellence. Featuring Lil Bit, Brass to the World with Snakey and Chanel Dempster. Showing Winchester and Ivor George.
2026 on the shares only.
Music by Selector Rome and Heavy Duty. Tickets $400. Get them at Sports and Games Nationwide, Raj Bar, St. Augustine, or online at TrinBagoEvents.com. For more info, call 345-3380. Sponsored by Hanky Bannister, Speedburn Single Malt Scott, Vanguard Vodka, and Synergy TV.
Win a brand new ride for Christmas in a 3-car raffle organized on behalf of Queens Royal College. First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded royal ride, Ford Ranger. Draw a date Saturday, December 20th at the school. Tickets only $100. All proceeds for the further uplifting of the school. Tickets available from teachers, parents, alumni, and of the school. Also at islandetickets.com.
Bobby's Bar, Belmont.
Better Homes, Front Street and Caroni.
ADM Supermarket, Arima.
Dobbs Hardware, Dingle Martin Main Road.
ABC Windows and Doors, El Socorro.
Freddy's Bakery, both St. James Outlets.
Mode Alive.
Farmer Supermarket, Santa Cruz.
Sonar Jewelers, Chaguanas, and Pinal.
Island Hobbies, Wrightson Road.
The Express, Minimart, Majuba Crossroads.
Stacy Supermarket, Toco.
Leo Rain Hardware, Trackery Grove.
For more info, call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1802. Queens Royal College, Christmas 3-car raffle.
Attention builders, farmers, and homeowners. Murphy's Hardware, Agro and Pet Supplies, located at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South, has everything you're looking for at the most competitive prices. The hardware division has everything by way of construction, from foundation to roofing supplies, plumbing, and electrical. A wide selection of hand and power tools, and so much more. The Agro and Pet Supplies division carries from feed to fertilizers, agro tools, pet foods, and supplies along with a range of gadgets for the home and garden. They are authorized dealers for STIHL and are open every day. Murphy's Hardware, Agro, and Pet Supplies has got what you need to get the job done without breaking your budget. Give them a call at 793-2497, 471-0249, or 743-5572, or visit them at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
The joy of Christmas savings begins at Passat's The Food King. Shop, save, and celebrate with Santa Rosa Chicken Vienna Sausage, 4 tins for $20. Cold Cafe 3-in-1 Coffee, $18.99. Cold Soft Drink, 2 liters, 3 bottles for $20. Catelli Tomato Ketchup, 750 ml, 3 packs, $20. Sierra Chicken Franks, 340 grams, 3 packs, $20. Clean and White Bleach, 3.78 liters, $28.99. Richport Vegetable Oil, 5 liters, $74.99. Swiss Pasta Macaroni, 400 grams, 4 packs for $20. And Erin Fan Feast Picnic Ham Bone-In, £10, $199. Deals valid until December 3rd or while stocks last. And this Christmas, we're giving you 5 times the joy. Shop for your chance to win one of 5 brand new Toyota Tazers. Plus, enter to win 5 Whirlpool stoves, 5 twin tub washers, 5 microwaves, and so much more. Check our socials for details.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
We're back, and we came straight to Royal Castle to pick up some delicious food. We got a queen bucket, a king bucket, some royal wings, a family meal, a few combos, some extra sides, a rotisserie chicken, and a snack box. Oh, and that delicious honey mustard sauce, it's really lashing. Rudolph, do you think we should get some for Mrs. Claus and the elves, too? Happy holidays from Royal Castle.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Oh, Christmas morning, I want your name calling so. I want this and I want that. I want this and
I want this and I want that. I want this and I want that. Iowa, man. Big up Iowa. What is Iowa? I will mash up the place on the 13th of December. People get your tickets. You're breaking on Christmas party. Definitely on. Go to the advertised outlets. Get your tickets. If you need more information, you can call 345-3380. That is 345-3380. I want to say no. That is not my personal secretary. Stop calling. If you're not calling for tickets, do not call. All right? 345-3380. That is not a personal assistant. It is not my personal secretary. She's getting all kind of calls. You get calls for tickets and things, but you get all kind of call in between. And the number is not for that. Anyway, get your tickets at the advertised outlets, Selector Rome, Heavy Duty. They're going to come for our masterclass, of course. And, of course, Iowa George, Sherwin Winchester, Little Bits, Brass of the World, featuring Snakey and Sanel Dempster. So make sure and get those tickets. We're talking $400, premium drinks inclusive. And let me tell you something, eh? Hold on, eh? Let me tell all you. I tell all you, we have some vendors, eh? Remember, you have to buy your food, eh? But just to give you a little idea of some of the menu. One of the vendors will be doing Jira pork, curry stew pork in coconut milk, guava barbecue pork and spare ribs, right? Guava barbecue pork, spare ribs, honey chili wings, escovitch fish, pastels, festive rice, provision pie, and cheesy spinach pasta. All of that will be thing to eat. So don't frighten. You're getting all of that, right? You just have to buy it, but you're getting it, and it's going to be at an affordable price. You're also getting your curry corn and your pigtail and ham and hops. Sandwiches as well will be on sale. And then, of course, Chef Shiraz has his menu well, oh God, I can't remember chef menu. I had to get chef menu in this chat so I can give already full menu, right? So it's all different kind of food. Is anything you could think about, a drink from the Hanky Bannister, the Vanguard, the Johnny Walker, the Hennessy, everything, all right? I see Angostura has reduced their price now for the Christmas. We also have the wine. Although don't forget we have wine, you know, man. Ooh, sweet red Fiesta. Nice, man. So we got wine as well. There will be a wine bar serving Prosecco. I know the ladies love to drink a little Prosecco. Remember, we're wearing white. Winter Wonderland is the theme. Hanky Bannister, Speyburn, Single Malt, and Vanguard. Vanguard. Let me tell you something. You see this? You see this vodka? All they realize it's have a drink missing, eh? That is me. I was to taste it because I am a vodka drinker, right? So I had to taste it to see if it right up. All right, top of the line vodka. So I tell you what, make sure get your tickets. You're getting all your premium drinks, right? If you're a beer drinker, yes, we will have the Carib and the Stag and the Pilsner and the Heineken and all them drinks available as well, all right? So come out. We also have cocktails. We also have a cocktail bar as well. My boy Pedro will be handling that. Experienced mixologist, barman for many, many years. I've known him for years, working in places like Zanzibar and stuff. So he's going to be doing cocktails as well. We're going to have a few promotions going on the night as well. So it's going to be a terrific night, terrific music, great people. All of the fans of Breaking Dawn, we're calling you out. come out and enjoy yourself on December the 13th. I ain't buy my shirt yet. I ain't buy my shirt yet because I'm starting with my boy Chris, not Chris here, not editor Chris. One of my trainers from back when, it had Kwesi and then it had Chris. Well, I'll be starting with Chris this evening, and we're going hard because I'm closing the end of the year here with a bang, because I want to come out in January, looking different, feeling different, just a whole different vibe to breaking down everything. So all of that is in motion, a new look, everything is in motion. So, you know what I mean? We're gonna be different in 2026, and we have a few things that we're gonna add for the new year as well. All right. Okay. I'm gonna just respond there. Okay. My meeting get pushed up to 9 o'clock, from 9:30 to 9 o'clock. I have a meeting to go to. Anyway. Birthdays, and then we're out of here, but get your tickets, sports and games nationwide. People, we're supposed to be sold out by the end of this week. All right? Anything less than sold out, I am disappointed, I'm telling you. All right, so, good morning, and we would like to send birthday greetings to our granddaughter, Catalea, all right? Yeah, Catalea de Somo. Catalea de Somo. Ooh, what a starter this week. All right. May God bless you with lots of blessings. We love you so much. And she'll celebrate her birthday actually tomorrow, the 2nd of December. And, you know, once again, when you're sending your birthday greetings, send it the day before. All right. This one came in at 7:25 a.m. All right, but it's for tomorrow. So let's hold it for tomorrow. But she gets it today as well. Was she sipping on the Prosecco? What's that? Can't drink that, you know? All right. She get some juice. All right, we're going to say happy 12th birthday going out to Tiana. Tiana, happy 12th birthday to you. And that's coming out from your entire family. We also got to say happy birthday going out to twins Justin and Jamil from all their family and friends. All right, so Justin and Jamil, happy birthday to you guys, man. Oh God, Arsenal fans. Put them up now, why you moving slow so? Two Arsenal men, boy. Don't worry, Liverpool bounced back over the weekend. We beat West Ham 2-0. My manager had to make a tough decision. Mo Salah had to sit for the whole game. So we come in for all your Arsenal. All right? Tell Justin and Jamil, don't get excited, eh? Arsenal is the greatest second-place team of all time. Anyway, good morning. We would also like to send birthday greetings to Vium and the rest of the family. No. Yeah, Vium and the rest of the... Wait. We would like to send birthday greetings on Monday the 1st. Vium and the rest of the family would love to wish happy birthday to his loving, hard-working, and intelligent grandfather, Bim. All right, so it's happy birthday going on to Bim. Bim, enjoy your day, man. Bim and bam. All right, nice one. Nice, Bim. All right. And we got to say good morning, and we would like to send out happy 18th birthday to a beautiful daughter, Simran Mangru. All right, she celebrated her birthday on the 29th of November, wishing her good health, strength, wealth, prosperity, happiness, and a lot more. From her mom, Shakila Mangru, and sister Seema Mangru. All right? And finally, we would like to wish Ian Govaya a speedy recovery from the entire family. Ian, speedy recovery to you, man. Broken foot, boy? Where you fall, man? Actually, Ian actually called in this morning, and he was the caller from Tobago. All right, man. Easy, Ian. Nice one. So I tell you what, over the weekend, like I said, unfortunately, I could not attend the Melodies of Praise on Saturday because I was in Barrackpore. But I understand it was a terrific evening, and performances, prizes, lots of prizes were given away. You see all the giveaways there? That look like what, juicer? This lady, oh, she come and she pull all the pull thing, man. Look, what she get here? She got a nice prize too, boy. Look, this lady again. It's only women win prizes, nothing for the men out. But like that, nothing for the men. All right. But tons of prizes were given away. They had a lot of performances as well at the corner of Bagatelle and of course Sal Road in San Juan. This was one of the performances here. Lighting and all kind of thing. Real concert setting, boy. But I never see that. Listen. Look my boy, man. Wait, nice harmonica you play? All right, nice, man. So that in the Monroe on the harmonica, you open proceedings in terms of the performances. Of course, Jara Nurse and Blessed Messenger. Look at the choir here. This is the Christian Union Church choir? Okay, man. Big choir, boy. And I'm sure they're going to be ready for that competition next year. Yeah, because they had to defend it, you know. Nice, man. So that's the Christian Union Church choir. They performed as well. What else do we have? I know this lady, she could real sing. Yeah? All right, so they had tremendous performances, a lot of giveaways, and of course it was all for a good cause as they raised funds to buy gifts to underprivileged children in the community. So I'll tell you what, we got to wrap up for today, but we leave you with a little performance by Mr. Monroe, who opened proceedings. And this is Mr. Monroe on the San Juan harmonica. Take it in as we leave you this Monday. We will be back tomorrow to do it all over again. We are out for today. Enjoy your Monday, people. Bye-bye.
Help me to welcome the one and only Mr. William Monroe. Come on.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.